And welcome everybody to the Soul in Sports right here, the unpopular review, Soul in Sports, brought to you by Fox Sports Radio 1340 AM and Fox Sports Radio 98.9 FM. And people, the crew is back together. I can't call myself the best in the world, baby. Your tribal chief. Yes, Mike Knoxxx for nothing. If I could not come back and bring the crew back together. So over here, my bad, I got my head. J. Chris Radio Man for the News Chris Show is back in the building. What's going on, J. Chris?
Hey, what's up, Mike, man? Glad to be back with you, brother.
Glad to see you. Y'all see right there, not in my love below, but if you have a DM, he might get you below. Don't worry about it. His name is Wally Wow from the Urban Sports Team. What's going on, Wally?
What is going on, man? It's a pleasure to be back, man. I'm trying to be in Sanaya Laters DM. No, I'm sorry, Watt. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be Sanaya Laters DM. And Joy Taylor. Hey, Joy Taylor, if you watch, you know what's up. You know what the deal is. I be adding you. I'm just looking for like just one like.
So hold on. So home girl Sierra, after her whack ass husband Russell Wilson, that did what he did allegedly to her. You ain't gonna slide in them DMs?
What the Russ do to Sarah? Am I off?
Allegedly, he got a love child out there, according to WGCI in Chicago.
I mean, he does. I've met him. You've met him.
I will say some things about Russell. I think what you see in the cameras is not who the man is behind.
I mean, that's most athletes. I mean, I'm not going to throw no shade on all athletes, but a lot of, it's a lifestyle, bro. It's a lifestyle. You live a different lifestyle.
Well, guys, we are here to talk football, and let's talk football. Football is back, baby. The NFL couldn't have come slow enough. I mean, God darn, can we finally get some NFL action going on? Preseason was a bore because no one played unless you were a rookie quarterback. Mm-hmm. And you have a rookie quarterback, which I don't have a rookie quarterback. So the Philadelphia Eagles quarterback, Mr. Jalen Hurts, did not play. But hopefully this year I can become a believer in my quarterback.
The bubble guts one game.
He had
oh, did he?
First of all,
game two went to the hospital because he had his stomach.
I'm rooting for him, man. I'm rooting for him. I am. I'm rooting for him too.
Well, as Issa Rae has taught us, who you cheering for at the Oscars tonight, Issa? Everybody black. So we go for all black quarterbacks around here in these parts. So that's how we're gonna keep it real and stuff. So welcome back to the barbershop, where barbershop talk meets radio. And if you don't like it, we're gonna tell you, listen anyway. So let's go ahead and talk about tonight's game. America's team plays America's quarterback. Plays America's quarterback as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, fresh off a championship, as Tampa Bay is poised to win a back-to-back title. The first team in the franchise or free agent, I'm sorry, if you will, so to speak, era, bringing back all the players. Tom Brady is here. This defense is back. The Dallas Cowboys is the talk of the league every single year, and it doesn't stop this year with just the circus, and I'm going to call that the circus that surrounds the Dallas Cowboys, whether it's Jerry Jones, whether it's Dakota Prescott, whether it's all of a sudden now Ezekiel Q-cut or shirt wearing Elliott grew his shirt back. I don't know, but whatever it was, they were the news this year. And Jay Chris, speaking about the Cowboys, now I'm going to just say this out there. This line already early is at 7.5 today. Earlier it was at 10, right? It was at 10. It's at 7.5 right now as of today, according to the sports news betting odds right here. A lot of people see this, and everybody has talked about this, Jay Chris, as a blowout. I cannot see a blowout tonight, although I want to. Your thoughts?
So there's a lot of people that are putting money on the Cowboys tonight. A lot of people believe in the Cowboys for whatever reason. I don't know why, but they believe in the Cowboys. And I think some of it comes from the what's the show?
Hard Knocks.
I think a lot of it comes from Hard Knocks. A lot of people watch Hard Knocks. And probably some of it comes from that, the Super Bowl hangover thing, right? But we know that Tom Brady's gonna be ready, right? We know Tom Brady's gonna be ready. He's been through this many times before. I don't see how the Cowboys win. I mean, they are coming off a pretty. I mean, they came in like third place last year.
Cowboys?
NFC East, yeah, the Cowboys. in the NFC East. I want to
the
say
Giants. Yeah,
they came in second. I thought
no, Giants was. Oh, it was weird. The Giants too. Well, it was weird. It was weird. Go ahead.
Yeah, it was real weird.
Because they're all of them were about the same. To be honest, go ahead. I'm sorry.
They're coming off a year where they have the number 5 offense in the league, right?
Mm-hmm.
Without Dak. Think about that. Without Dak Prescott. They got their quarterback coming back. He's got some sore shoulders. We don't know what to expect from him, to be honest with you. But if Dak is Dak, and the number 4 offensive line, they're going to be a team. They're going to be a formidable foe for Tampa Bay tonight. However, are we saying picks yet? Because I don't.
We can go through. We got to wait to the end. That's people don't listen. Listen, we have done this before. Fox Sports Radio, 1340 AM. Virginia. Wally's still going down there, just getting free food on Sundays. You know what I'm saying? I
don't know, man. Don't get me started. I don't even know about that, bro.
Oh, well.
Let's not go there. Let's just say when the regime changed, something else happened. The
regime did change.
Something else happened.
Listen,
the homie left. The homie left, and he was a cool dude. Not we're not talking about what happened with the scandals, but the homie left. And they got a new couple folks that don't like certain folks. So it is what it is.
Now we're talking about the organization in itself.
No, I'm just saying, like within who helped, who let's keep it a buck. Yeah. People who fostered, young or dudes who try to do it in the game, African American, folks within podcasts, within radio, like small radio stations, whatever. They, this individual. Let them in. We gave them opportunity to kind of learn and do their thing. Going to games, interviewing players.
Right.
He's not there no more. Right. So it is what it is. Let's put it that way. Yeah. It's a little tougher. So
got it. Well,
I just want to put this out there real quick for the both of y'all. Y'all always have Y'all always have a home at New Twist Radio. I'm just saying.
Listen, and BDSIR Network is still flying strong, baby. Listen,
Appreciate
did y'all see the billboard that the best damn show in Wild One Radio? My man Mike Body P out there, the Wu-Tang Clan in the UK got the BDSIR logo on the billboards out there. Like, dang, like I ain't got a billboard in the United States, but it's in the UK. So but the Dallas Cowboys, nonetheless, coming to this game as a heavy underdog in this game, 7.5, J. Chris. So go ahead and make that pick because that's 7.5. So there's different betting odds, right? So let's just put that out there, okay? But when I'm looking at this game as it is right now, it is 7.5. With that being the scoring spread, not what you may have betted earlier in the week. Who are you taking in this matchup? You taking America's team or America's quarterback?
So if we're talking about the spread, I'm taking Dallas to cover. I'm going to take Dallas to cover. I think they are good enough to cover, considering maybe a Super Bowl hangover for guys not named Tom Brady, for guys that are not used to being in the playoffs, nonetheless winning a Super Bowl. Okay, so I'm going with the Cowboys to cover tonight.
Does that make you sick? Is it sick of me to hear you say that? And it's sick of me for to have to repeat to you Well, please don't short yourself. And if you do, get the dew wipes, okay? But I also think the Cowboys cover this week. And this is where we go back to how we got started in this thing together and what my part of the team brought together. Because we were 3 entities brought together to make Soul in Sports, being the urban sports scene, the New Twist Show, and BDSIR Networks. And my claim for myself to fame, and like I said that, was I had rules to handicap it in the betting. NFL Week 1 is the hardest week to handicap. And anybody who tells you anything different don't know ish kabibbles.
I like that place.
Handicap a game. I'm putting my money on this game, the first game of the NFL season. I don't care what Tom Brady may be in the future and what we see them to be. And you know what? I get out there right now. It's my early pick to go on the NFC to go back to the Super Bowl. Okay, I will pick them right now. But in game 1, I'm not picking in a blowout anybody. And anybody who tells me different, that's fine. You can harp on that opinion all you want to, but here go a little violin for you when it doesn't happen. Okay, now if a blowout happens, hey, guess what? Come back next week and tell me, pie in my face. I pick my face up and tell you the same thing. It's still the first week in the NFL season, and it's still the hardest week to handicap. Going to you, Wally, urban sports scene. I'm taking the Cowboys also to cover. I don't think they're going to win the game. 21-17. I don't care if it's 34-31. I just don't see a blowout like every pundit is telling us that it is, Wally.
Yeah, I'm seeing a blowout, but I'm biased though. I just hate the Cowboys so much.
You think we don't? You think we don't? But you know what? First of all, nothing. First of all, I'm going to cut you off. He does this all the time. He will never give you a good Cowboys line if the Cowboys is playing.
I won't.
We hate this team because we're Eagle fans, but he's he's a football team fan.
Yeah, so you gonna say, no, you can't even say skin, right? Yeah. You gotta say football team fan. You know what I'm saying?
Stop myself. I think it's gonna be the Wolves next year, personally. What are you hearing out there? I think the Red Wolves
Commanders. I've heard Commanders. That's real pop. That's the rumor. Red Wolves is the other one. It's between those two in my opinion. I think it'll be Red Wolves, to be honest with you.
I've been hearing Red Wolves since last year.
I think it'll be Red Wolves. I think there's like a lot of momentum. There's a lot of people who like Red Wolves. I mean, there's some sweet jersey designs, though. I ain't gonna lie, that's out there.
I've seen that.
But yeah, I mean, all jokes aside,
the howl, which I don't even want to hear, but I already heard.
But all jokes aside, I just think, you know, you all are right. I think it's hard to gauge the first game of the season because you don't know, what to expect. Even for Dak, right? We talk Dak up, but he really didn't play. He didn't play in the preseason. And then he had to overcompensate because of the injury with the shoulder, because of the leg injury, overcompensated and the shoulder got messed up. So it's just a lot, Dallas has a lot of unknowns. The defense was trash last year. I don't see anything they did other than pick up that beast from Penn State and Michael Parsons. Yeah. I don't see anything they did to really improve the defense because they didn't really put any work in the secondary like they should have done, right? So to me, there's still some negatives in terms of their defense, and you're going against in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers a very, very, very talented wide receiver core with two good tight ends. We talk about Gronkowski, but they got OJ Howard
and Evans.
They got OJ. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, and then you got OJ Howard too. So they got pass catchers for Tom Brady. So and then in the running game, you still got a guy who was to me helped them get to the Super Bowl and win it, and Leonard Fournette. And also Jones. I'm not going to take anything away from Jones. So it's really a tough matchup for the Cowboys. But like we all have stated, their offense. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Like their offense is lit, right? It's lit. Like you got CeeDee Lamb. That's your number 3. I mean, maybe your number 2. You got Cooper. I feel you, bro. Amari Cooper. You got Is it Galladay? Not Galladay. Was it Cass Galladay? I'm having a moment.
The Cowboys.
Yeah, the other receiver. What's his name? It's Galladay, right?
Yeah,
Gallup. Sorry, Gallup. Thank you. So you got Gallup. So
I had a choice to pick him in fantasy or Devontae Smith. And let's just say I picked a rookie in round 10.
Yeah, we got cast the ball, though, bro. Don't be dropping the football. I mean, he's talented. I think he's a beast, though. I think Devontae Smith a beast, but he got cast the football. But yeah, you got 3 dudes who can get 1,000 yards receiving. It's a talented offense, but then on the flip side, I'm not throwing shade at you, Watt. Don't do that. Don't make that look. I'm not throwing shade at Philly.
That was weird. I didn't feel like it was shade. I was just wondering if you knew something I didn't.
Yeah. He's vicious. Like I think Devontae Smith is like that. Like all you gotta do is give the ball in his hands.
Football thing was
sometimes he tends to drop it. He just dropping a couple. I saw him drop a couple. I think it's not like he dropped a couple. You know what I'm saying? But he's talented. I think he'll be
enough to care about. What you should talk about is how that man 8 at 5, Ocho Cinco said, "I ain't seen nobody make cuts off the line like that since a young."
But Ocho gassed up the dude over here, Scary Terry McLaren. I'm just saying we're gonna use Ocho as a reference. But anyway, I want to get back to the Cowboys. I'm gonna keep it a buck. But yeah, they got talent. They got talent on the offense, but that defense is a problem. And Tom Brady, I don't know if I don't trust a bad defense against Tom Brady. I guess that's my thing. And Tampa defense, we know Tampa defense coming. Like we know this. We saw what he did to Pat Mahomes. We know defense is ready off the bat. So if Dallas's defense can hold up, then yeah, I guess I'm agreeing with you two in terms of they can beat the spread. I mean, they can beat the spread. But if their defense is what we saw last year, they're gonna get blown out.
I don't want them to hold the spread. I hope they don't hold the spread, but I think they do.
Yeah, I see it. I mean, they got talent. I'm not gonna take that away from them. They do have talent.
Well, since you're coming in right there hot, I'm gonna go to you next right here. The Steelers are at Buffalo. Now, here's the thing I have with Buffalo this year. 2 years ago, Josh Allen's about to be a flop. He had one of them seasons that people have, and now Josh Allen's the 3rd best quarterback in the NFL. I'm sorry, what did I miss?
He legit, bro. He legit.
Okay, no, I'm not saying that he is not legit. And I like no one. What do you say? Circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
Okay, 6.5 first game touchdown favorite at home against Pittsburgh. Guess what? You know how we say it. We gonna get it because JJ Kitt's gonna get that mixer. Lock it up. My lock of the week. My first lock of the season. Buffalo
up,
7 over Pittsburgh. Wally, how you got this one? Yeah, I'm gonna reconsider that thing.
You lock that. I mean, it was a jail thing, but you got the okay. I feel you. We do it like this. It was like a lockup. But yeah, I like.
Got you, son.
You know what I'm saying? But I think Buffalo is all of it. You know, I think Buffalo is Super Bowl contenders. I think they're tough. I think
you know we're gonna actually the show. We're gonna have our picks. I already picked one for the NFC. Are you saying that the AFC supporting favorite for the Super Bowl are the Buffalo Bills?
It's them, and it's funny. It's like I think Buffalo. I'm all about the defense. I think Buffalo has that defense, and they got the quarterback right. It's a mixture of two things. And also like, I mean, we're all gonna talk Pat Mahomes and what Kansas City's gonna do. I mean, they go over the last some odd years, but Buffalo ready.
It's like grabbing Madden. You grab them.
Yeah, I mean, but eventually, you know, you got something's gonna have to fall off a little bit, right? But yeah, I would say Buffalo, and actually, to be honest with you, the Colts. I like the Colts team too. I like their defense a lot.
Now you know,
and I know y'all don't like the Carson Wentz thing.
First of all, don't say y'all because I still have reservations, trepidations, because we traded Carson.
All right, so I think Carson. I think you put Carson and Frank Wright together with that defense. That's a problem. To me, that's a problem. Like, I think that's a serious problem. Folks can say, oh, Carson is this. Like, sometimes you got to be back to the dude that just got you to the dance, right? So you got that, and you got that defense. You know what I'm saying? So the Colts, don't sleep on the Colts. They can do some damage, especially if you get old Carson. If you get old Carson, it's a problem. It's a serious problem.
Jay Chris, how you got this one?
Are we still talking about Buffalo and Pittsburgh?
Yeah. We're still there.
Okay. So, I mean, so we know Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs is almost unstoppable, right? But Pittsburgh always has a good defense. No matter what their offense is, they always have a good defense. They're coming off a year where they had the number 5 defense in the league.
No.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And what's the line? 7.5?
7. 6.5.
Minus 7 for Buffalo?
Minus 6.5. So, yeah, 7 for those who don't know the line. Yes, 7.
Where is the game? I'm
not
sure.
Buffalo.
Oh, give me Buffalo in this. Give me Buffalo in this. I don't think that number 5 defense. I think Stephon Diggs got something for that defense.
Oh yeah, bro.
Big Ben, he's not the Big Ben of 12 years ago or whatever the case, or even 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
They do have a good offensive line though, because they're going to have to keep him protected. But yeah, give me Buffalo in that, man. Josh Allen is the up and coming. Man, I think so, AFC East.
It's got that dog, man.
Maybe it would be the MVP race, perhaps.
Yeah, he will be.
We have a great intriguing game for me, honestly, which is let me just say, by being here in the South, I get to watch the Eagles game at 1:00 against Atlanta. So I'm pretty happy that all the Florida teams are playing on another channel or a different time. All right, thank you, Tampa Bay, for playing tonight. So because of that, though, I don't have to see the dang Jets against the Panthers of Carolina. No longer we tried to call them the Black Panthers, but Cam Newton. Now Cam ain't got a job. They got a new quarterback, but they got the same old Christian McCaffrey, who went number 1 in a lot of fantasy football leagues, including mine. Okay, but the Jets, are they for real? They're the goddamn Jets. I don't know, Jay Chris. The line is 5. Carolina's at home. Who you got?
I think Carolina is going to be a good team this year. I'm not saying like a sleeper team. They're going to be a contender, but I think Carolina is going to be a good team this year. Give me Carolina in this game. I still don't believe in the Jets. I still don't believe in what they got over there. So I'm going with Carolina with this one.
It's the Jets. And even I will say, you know what? I like what Carolina is putting together as well. I just want to see how it comes together. Like, it's just one of them teams that, if you had to see a team rebuild, I think they're doing pretty okay for themselves. Wally, you're taking this. I will also take Carolina in the 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Carolina. This game is in Carolina, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I guess that's why I'm gonna take Carolina. It's I'm not the biggest Sam Darnold fan. I'm not very high on Sam Darnold.
He has a big head. He has a big head. And actors with big heads. He has a big cranium. All right, like come on.
Yeah, I hear you.
Let's not forget he's going up against his old team too.
Yeah, I actually know it's wild too. No, because I like
opening game.
Yeah, the opening game. It's crazy because I wasn't high on Zach Wilson prior to the draft and his preseason games. He looked good. I'm not going even front. He looked good. I think this game will be.
He played against
preseason, bro. I mean,
he played against nobody. Like I get that.
But you got it. There's always something you can kind of. If you look at it thoroughly, you can see some talent in preseason. Like you can kind of break down who's going to who can do what. But I like what I saw. I'm just saying I like what I saw. I'm not going to say like he's going to be great. I like what I saw. But I think Carolina has a better overall team than the Jets. So I'm gonna go with the Jets. You mentioned Christian McCaffrey. You got DJ Moore, who's a talented. You got Rob Anderson, who both of those dudes balled out last year.
Still balling.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go. I'm with that. I'm with Carolina and the spread. I'm with that.
Here go the most intriguing line of the week, to my opinion. On the road in Houston, Tyrod Taylor, QB1.
That's a horrible line.
3 points for the rookie and the what have you ever done for me lately, Jacksonville Jaguars and Urban Myers. I think it's Urban Meyer. This is a sunshine pick with them having the away home spread for a home team on the road, favored by 3 points. It's horrible to you. It's horrible to me. I'm going to start with you, Wally. Houston, Jacksonville. At Houston, Jacksonville's favored by 3. Who you got?
Yeah, I'm going to go Jacksonville. I think it's a horrible football game. It's a terrible football game. And I like Sunshine too, though. That's my guy, but it's a horrible football game.
Clemson missed them some sunshine and some.
Everybody talked about
Watson.
Everybody was talking about like, they can get any quarterback. Yeah, Sunshine like that now. Yeah, I know he like that. Y'all know.
They had Deshaun before him, and in this game, Deshaun's not playing. Some would say Deshaun may never play in the NFL ever again. Okay,
don't get me started on that either. Like I'm a little salty.
This is the barbershop. This is the barbershop.
You can't get no massage. Everybody
I said
salty over massages. That's what we doing now. Over massages. That what we doing.
Wally,
that's what we doing.
This man had a squeaky clean image until he asked for a trade.
Exactly. That's what it is. That's what I'm talking about. That's what
he asked to leave Texas, and
all this come out. And all this come out. Y'all, all this come out, and y'all everybody seen the text. Come on, man, this is a joke. This is a joke.
This is not Velveteen Dream talking little kids, people. This is a
joke,
grown man's life.
These are grown men with grown women. It's not like it is what it is. Don't get me started. It is what it is, man. It's a joke.
Jacksonville favored by 3 on the road against the Watson.
These are both two. These are two
putrid.
Either one of them. I don't believe in either one.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
I like Trevor Lawrence coming out of Clemson. I've always been a Tyrod Taylor fan since the Virginia Tech days.
Yes, you have.
So I'm gonna. I don't even know what the Texans have outside of Tyrod Taylor right now.
They got
everybody
Ingram.
away.
They got Mark Ingram. That's about it.
That's it.
I want to say, do they still have?
Who should be traded back to? Who should be traded back to Baltimore? If you ask me.
Yeah,
because Baltimore needs them, and they need anything they can get their hands on.
They're losing bodies
real quick.
Well, I'm going to go with the Texans in this one, just because I got to pick somebody. So I'm going with the Texans.
Honestly,
Tyrod Taylor.
I'm also going with the Texans in this one, believe it or not. And shout out to King Vaughn Jr. 720 on the Twitter, holding us down as always. Social media icons and rock and roll to the stars.
Background conversation.
As soon as he asked to leave Texas, all this comes out. Oh, did you repeat that, or what you saying? It also like it. Either way you like it, we know it's good. And he said Sam Darnold is the Ben Simmons of the NFL. First of all, can you please stop messing with Ben? I need him to get his emotional ego back in check and bring his punk ass to camp. Okay.
Stop messing with Ben. Ben's messing with us.
Red, that's a good point. Ben's a sellout. Don't get mad at the team because
so tough Ben. I like Ben. That's my guy.
I love Ben, but Ben has to look at himself in the mirror and say to himself,
"He do, man. I love him.
I need to man up and learn how to do some things to make my team better." I always blame the NFL for drafting quarterbacks, right? Yeah. That don't put them in a system and try to put that square peg into a round hole. With quarterbacks that don't fit a system, you know what you drafted, right? You drafted, but it's also a quarterback. That's just why I've been very critical of Cam Newton. I want to love Cam. Despite, to me, his weird choices in life. That's his choice. That's his business. But Cam Newton, the player, refused to get better at his position. And that's that's on Cam, right?
I love Cam, so I don't know.
It's the same. But Cam Newton spent a year in New England and still throw the football like he threw it in Auburn.
I mean, last year he didn't really have nobody. Huh?
That MVP year, that's nobody's had them figured out at that point. He was running.
But last year, I don't like when people reference like this. This is my problem with last year. People keep referencing Cam last year, and I'm like, when before Edelman went down, before these other players went down, Cam was throwing the ball all right. Then you gave him no name wide receivers, and then that's when everybody started like, oh, he can't throw. I'm like, there are reasons why Cam struggled a little bit last year, and they still went 7-9 with nobody.
What was that love that football team lover player I can't say the name. That was when we had no receivers and y'all said we had bum ass quarterbacks.
Who you talking about? Who?
When the Eagles was getting man washed.
I've always said that with look, people. I don't ever knock a quarterback who doesn't have any talent around them because I like Donovan McNabb. Are that what you're referring to?
No, not McNabb per se, but people do say him. But they said the same thing. But to your argument, they said the same thing about Donovan before Donovan had talent. That's what I'm saying. Like it's hard, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's just hard. Cam didn't advance his game. Go ahead, Jay Chris, chiming in.
I just want to say Cam was lights out in the preseason.
He was. Hey, why? He was too.
Lights out in the preseason.
Other than that last, I agree with you, dog. Like that's what I'm saying.
Are we gonna say it here on this great soul in sports radio show that the Cam?
Look, man.
He was black.
Look, man, I'm just saying everybody was throwing
fired on his day off.
Everybody was throwing. I mean, one COVID got Cam. That's why I like it. COVID got Cam. That's one.
But guess what? That's
COVID got Cam. That's on Cam. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like that's the only thing I was. You gotta know you got like when Mike said. You gotta know your team. Like you gotta know your team. You gotta know who your coach is. And you know Bill Belichick. His thing is about availability. And if he can't rely on you, and because the league protocol. He ain't going to be like, hey, my starting quarterback's out because he doesn't want to, because he's not vaccinated. He don't want to hear that. He knows what the league protocol is. The league protocol. So if he can't rely on you and he can rely on Mac Jones, he gonna go with Mac Jones. So
plus
it is what it is.
Mac Jones is more of the future than Cam.
Yeah, that too. So
they loving him some Mac Jones. He is
overly loving Mac Jones. Don't get me started on that too.
Quarterback of the future is
everybody thinks so. Everybody thinks because you can throw because you had a Tom Brady. Everybody thinks that some non-mobile quarterback is Tom Brady. Okay. There's different levels to this, bro. There's different levels to this, bro. Let's take this last line real fast before we go to rapid fire, and that's the Arizona Cardinals are at the Tennessee Titans. I also think that, and going back to my man Elvis's point, I will not acknowledge him, but I will acknowledge his comment, and that is that I do think the Titans is a team that people are forgetting about. Oh, they're tough.
I think that they have the best rusher in the NFL in quite some time. And I mean that over a literal sense of year after year after year. And a power back in that. I mean, there was that time where I personally thought that Shady McCoy was a very underrated running back. I dipped him the best running back in the league a few years back, the Le'Veon Bell years and this and other. But this man has been just to come out thinking he was going to be a bust in them first years. He just has completely changed his game around. And then you give Tannehill, who, again, was a great quarterback, but just kept getting hurt. Look, Carson Wentz, perfect example. Look at Tannehill, Carson, of someone who couldn't stay healthy, and look at a couple years under his belt has not begun for him in the position that he's in now. He gets someone like they bring over Julio Jones to the fray. They got, to me, Brown, like this team, to me, Tennessee is a very good football team. Defense is very good as well. I think I love personally their young linebacker core. I actually do. Arizona has my favorite football player in the league that's not a Philadelphia Eagle on it in DeAndre Hopkins, but I do not believe in their QB1, J. Chris. I just don't. I do not.
Okay.
I believed in that QB from his rookie year, to be honest with you. I think Kyler Murray is the real deal. I think
Kyler Murray looks like he doesn't know what's going on. And I think that's my problem with him. I'm not saying he doesn't know what's going on. I'm saying that's my problem with him. When I see Kyler Murray, I go, are you paying attention?
3 teams from the NFC West are going to the playoffs this year.
I doubt that.
And Arizona's going to be one of them.
I doubt that. I think that's a consistency right now in the league. And I have strong reservations about them Bulls doing all but everybody think they're going to do. I really do doubt it.
Another year.
And I'm talking about the NFC West.
Belt, we got to assume that he's going to do nothing but get better. We got to assume he's not going to be one of those guys that doesn't want to get better.
Yeah.
And they were, I mean, look at the change that they made from the time he got into the league to now. Like, look at the Cardinals before he got there. Look at them now.
They got better every year. He's up every year.
Their only downfall is the fact that they play in the NFC West, which might be the strongest conference in football right now. Let's be honest. So, I mean, I'm big on the Cardinals this year. I'm really big on the Cardinals this year. I think they can win the NFC West, to be honest with you. I really do.
Yeah, they could.
So, are you picking them in this game? I got Tennessee with the 3 at home.
I'm big on Tennessee.
So how well you like them?
I'm big on Tennessee too. Tennessee is favored by 3 at home.
3 at home. That's the home dog. That's the norm.
It's almost a pick 'em.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
not like the actual pick 'em we got later coming up.
I'm going with Tennessee in this game because I believe that their Tennessee's offense, their improved offense is they're going to have to get figured out. And I don't think they're going to be figured out in week 1. Like you said, the hardest week to handicap. I got Tennessee winning this game. I got them covering the 3, probably winning by 5.
Wally Wow, Urban Sports Scene.
Man, you all have great points. I'm gonna go with Tennessee. I think Tennessee will win and cover. I just think that Tennessee's the weapons. They have a lot of weapons. Julio Jones will probably get single coverage. You probably never seen that in such a long time. Because of I don't care how hurt.
Put the dope down, Elvis.
I don't care how
Kaepernick.
I don't care how old or injury prone or whatever. This man's seeing single coverage. He's never seen that. And since he's been in the league, to be real with you. Then you got, obviously Brown's a beast. You know what I mean? And then you're gonna have to honor the reason why I'm saying single coverage. You're gonna have to honor Henry. You know what I'm saying? So because you're gonna have to put 8 in the box. So what I'm saying, like, Tannehill won't even have to see cover. He won't see coverage. Coverages will even be easier for Tannehill. You know what I'm saying? So there's so much that this team has to offer. Now it's up to the OC to kind of, distribute the football every which way he can. Or you know what I mean? So, but I like Tennessee, and I like Arizona. What Watt was talking about, AJ Green. I like that just because we talk about just like I mentioned about Julio. DeAndre Hopkins gonna get all the attention. Julio, I don't care how hurt Julio is. He's still a sweet route runner. He's going to see one-on-one. He's going to see one-on-one.
He's not going to be in the red zone and can't get a touchdown pass.
Yeah, like exactly. That's you talking about Julio. That's Julio. I'm talking about AJ now, bro. I'm talking about AJ now. You good? You good? I see what you were doing with that. I saw what you was there. I see you. I see you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think just like you'll have Hopkins and AJ Green. I think those it's great. This matchup is so dope. But you're gonna have 2 wide receivers on get back because a lot of people in the league, in terms of in the league, fans have wrote these dudes off, and they get an opportunity because they're not going to be the guy featured. They will be able to eat, and I just think that it's going to be a great matchup. But I think Arizona has a good chance to win in the West. You know what I mean? I think the Niners, because of the defenses, the Niners, Arizona, they kind of stocked up on defense in the draft, and Seattle won't have to get up. You can't always. Can't all be Russ. You gotta get up. Seattle gotta get up.
You know how I do it. Let's just call it right here, right now. NFC West. Go to the divisions. Yeah, I'm calling my division winners right now.
Go ahead.
Call me smoking crack, whatever you want to call it. NFC East. Philadelphia Eagles. It's just I'm not gonna say anything else. Anything else?
Go ahead, man. It's all good.
Right? In the South, I'm picking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Okay.
In the West, I'm picking San Francisco.
Okay.
And the Central and the North, sorry, I hate to say it, the Packers of Green Bay. Okay. It's who the hell can stop them? Okay. AFC East, it's the Bills without question. Right. Okay. Bills. And I think another thing that's gotten my britches pretty much make my balls kind of itch is how everybody says the NFC East is the worst division in football history. It truly isn't. Okay. It's the fact that it's the most popular division in NFL. It has the most highly sought, talked about, whether you love them or hate them, teams, and all 4 of the teams in the division. But there are plenty of years when Peyton Manning and Tom Horatio Rodriguez Brady, that is,
that division was bad.
And horrible division.
And
no one ever talked about it because you had a great team. One team,
everybody was horrible.
Doesn't make a great division.
Doesn't
make a great division. Okay,
I got you.
So, to the AFC West, I'm going to say the Chargers. I'm sorry. The Chiefs. I like the Chargers in that division though, but I'm gonna say the Chiefs.
Yeah, I like Herbert. Herbert the lead.
All right. And then in the South, I'm gonna say it's gonna be the Cleveland Browns. I like Cleveland.
I mean the North. You said the North, the AFC North. You good?
I like Cleveland. That's what I got you guys here for. You know. All right. I like the Browns. Okay. Who am I missing out here?
I think you hit everybody, didn't you?
So
you said Titans. You said the Titans. No, South. You said the Titans division.
I'm going to say the Titans. I'm not.
Titans?
I like the Colts. I like.
Yes.
You know how much I love Carson Wentz. I think it's the toughest division right now in football as far as
that's
parallels of them.
Those two.
Yeah, those two are tight. And honestly, I do think the NFC East, as we talked about opening up with the Cowboys against the Buccaneers, despite us, Jay Critz and myself, picking them to cover, I still think it's a close division. I think it is the Skins going to have the best defense. So you got to talk about what's on paper. Sorry, I said it again. I said their name. I'm so sorry.
It's all good. You said Skins. It's all good. You said Skins, though. You ain't saying that racist.
Has the best defense in the division. So I got to honestly give them the knock to be the better team. But I think that two things matter in football is why I never ripped Eli Manning for sucking down the stretch and fans were ripping Eli. If you can't do two things in football, you can't compete. That's offensive line and that's defensive line. It doesn't matter who your skill players are. If those two main components don't work for you. And I think the Eagles have a pretty good middle of the average, both of them very good and solid if can be healthy. So with those weapons he finally has, if he's everything that everybody from Alabama fans trying to tell me that this guy is, and he's a leader and he's this and he's that, they have nothing to throw out there. And the Cowboys, their biggest problem is the media and their owners. So they always got a big, bullseye on their back. As far as I'm concerned, you haven't won a Super Bowl since if you don't have a child, if you have a child that's over the age of 24 and they have not seen a Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl, hey, Dallas Cowboy fans, do me a favor and shut up.
Yeah, I ain't talking trash though. They got me, so I ain't talking trash.
So I'm gonna say that. But give me the division winners real fast, Jay Chris, when we get the picks and get up out of here.
All right, division winners. We want to go. I'll go with the NFC first. I always want to take the Eagles out of it because my heart just wants to say the Eagles anyway, right?
You go with your heart, dude. You go with your heart.
My heart's with the Eagles. I think the Eagles going to sneak up on some teams.
If they can stay healthy. 7-9, 8-8.
If they can stay healthy. 17 games this year.
17 games this year. Mm-hmm.
If I'm not picking with my heart, I'm going with Washington.
Okay.
To repeat. All right.
Okay.
NFC North, of course, I'm going with the Packers. I'm going with that. I don't think.
Who else are going to go with?
The Bears are good. Go ahead, though.
Bears are decent. They're going to change quarterbacks at some point in
Probably
the season.
So
Andy Dalton's not going to finish as the starter. In the South, is the South. I'm picking the Buccaneers, but there's a caveat later on in the show if we get to it.
Yeah.
Picking the Buccaneers.
Well, you make sure we get to it.
Oh, y'all going
NFC West, I already said I'm going with the Cardinals to win the NFC West.
Yeah.
So with AFC East, I like Buffalo. I think that's the obvious pick in the East, AFC East. AFC North, the Browns are tough, man. Number 3 defense, right? Browns are tough.
Yeah, clowny too.
Baltimore is kind of. My heart wants to go with Baltimore though.
They just lost. They just lost 2 players today. They lost 2 players. They lost Gus, their star running back, went down with an ACL, and Marcus Peters may be out for the season.
Peters might be out for the season. Yeah.
Both of them.
Going with the Browns. Going with the Browns. The AFC South is going to be interesting. All right. And it's going to be interesting between 2 teams because the other 2, but AFC South is going to be really interesting. I like the Colts, but I think the Titans are going to be a force. I think they're going to be ridiculous, right? Until they can get figured out. Until they figure out what they're going to do with them. AFC West got to go with the Chiefs. I think Herbert is a beast. I think he should be A-Bear like Bobby A-Bear. I don't know why A-Bear is A-Bear and he's Herbert, but that don't make no sense.
I know.
The Broncos got a good defense, but Teddy Bridgewater, Drew Lock, what's going on there. The Raiders, I think, gonna be tough. New stadium out there. I was just in Vegas 2 months ago, excuse me. That stadium looks dope from the outside. I want to go back and check it out on the inside. I was looking at the Eagles tickets to go out there. They're expensive as hell. I'm not going to make that game, but I got to go with the Chiefs. I got to go to the Chiefs in that division because the Chiefs are still the Chiefs. So I covered all of them.
Who you got next one, Wally? Give me the division winners. And no one's saying the Raiders, man. Stop it.
And in the NFC East, usually the best defense typically wins the NFC East. Typically, so I'm gonna go with Washington.
That's your team.
But that's typical. That's what typically happens.
We all said the same thing, but you're right.
You know what I'm saying. Let's be real. So in the South, I'm gonna go with New Orleans. I think James is gonna have them.
Listen, I love me.
I don't care anybody.
Y'all eat these wins. I love some famous.
They're gonna learn today. They're gonna learn today.
Y'all see the shirt, the head of the table.
Yeah, Jameis and Sean Payton together is a dangerous weapon. I like y'all gonna see it. They gonna see it.
That's one of my sleeper teams. This should be honest.
In the West, I want to go. You know what? Because I do think they were a quarterback away, and I just love their defense. I'm gonna go with the Rams. I like the Rams. I like the Rams defense.
Listen, I love the Rams. I
like the trade they got with New England. They got Sony Michel. I think it's a good fit. Who am I? That's the South.
He's a gamer. Sonny Michel's a gamer. He's a gamer.
He's better at practice. Gamer. Yeah.
Like you look definitely. At NFL players, you don't hear that often. That guy knows his job and he does that very well. He comes in there.
Totally agree.
He's an all-purpose back. You know what I mean? A little bit of a bruiser, but got a little speed with him. He's a nice little pickup for that. Like I said, I like the Rams offense.
Yeah, I like their offense. And the defense like that too. I mean, you got one of the best, probably one of the best defenders. Period, man. Aaron Donald is an animal.
You get the best defender in the line in football, and the best corner in football in the line.
There you go. I mean, for real, like
Ramsey. That's just set right there.
They set. Then you go with the NFC North. I think we all in consensus the Packers. That's their division.
Come on now, you want to get them DMs with Sanaa Lathan and all that.
The Packers, you know what I'm saying? What? What happened? What?
I believe that much.
How do we say their names?
Oh no, shit, they ain't working with us tonight. Don't do that.
Okay, that might wait for Joy Taylor though.
No, I ain't working no Joy. Joy like that European African. No, she like that European African. She like that Idris Elba. That's a clown. That's Eddie. That's Eddie clowning. That's Eddie clown. We can't do.
He is obsessed with Franklin.
Look, I saw that
for Franklin the first 2 seasons of Snowfall.
She obsessed with him. You saw that? I saw that too. I gotta get my game up.
My wife was like, "Man, he is."
I gotta get my voice game up. I was like, when I saw that clip, I was like, "Yo, I'm slipping."
Can I say something to you?
Go ahead, bro.
You know I love Sanaa too.
Yeah, I know you do. I know.
I'm gonna let you have her. But here's why. Because I'm going back to one of my other crushes.
Who you going back?
I'm going back to Erica Hubbard.
Okay, I feel
because I just learned that a friend of mine has a direct line to Erica Hubbard.
Oh, you said, wow.
Yeah. So
okay.
Erica Hubbard.
I just need a couple more zeros before I start to approach some of these chicks.
Listen, that's the only difference between us and anybody else.
You know what I'm saying? Like when a chick told me, it was funny. I was hanging with chick. This chick told me that Rick Ross was sexy. I was like, oh yeah, I need some zeros.
That's all it was. I gave up on caring about what women thought. I realized that New ain't so new, and Miss Olivia Munn.
I love her though.
What's my girl from Love Don't Cost a Thing? Christina Milian got kissed with Lil Wayne.
I'm gonna say
I love me some.
Tell me the Lil Wayne look better than me.
I love me some Lauren London though, man.
That's all I'm saying.
I love me some Lauren London though. I know it's bad.
Baby by a lizard. That's nasty. I would never touch her.
Some people slip up, man.
I make sure I would slide her number for my number. I'll give her your number as my number.
That's Waldorf's finest right there, Christine.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. She from
I don't give two ass. She had a baby by Lil Wayne. There's a problem.
Man, happens, man. Sometimes people slip up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Lil Wayne had babies with quite a few.
Yeah, quite a few. I mean, his resume. Hey, his resume legit. Say what you want, but his resume legit. He got some bodies on that thing, bro. He got some bodies.
Let's go back and finish this.
Let me finish this up. All right, I got the AFC North. I'm gonna go with this. No, I'm not going this. I am going to Browns. I'm going with the Browns. The AFC South, I will go with the Titans. I like the Titans. The West, I like the Broncos too, but I'm gonna go Kansas City. I feel like that's safe. I like the Broncos squad. I do like their squad.
We're gonna talk about when we get to these picks, but man,
they got a squad.
Finds himself in good situations to me.
That's a squad. But he better than Drew Lock, man. I'm sorry, he better than Drew Lock. He better than Drew Lock.
I don't even know why that's a competition.
Why there's even a competition?
In the East, I know. In the East, Buffalo. In the East, Buffalo. But yeah, I think Teddy, because they got offensive weapons everywhere, and their defense is stout. Like people don't understand. Like they got Judy. They got the kid from Penn State for a couple years. I'm gonna say Hamilton, his name, or Hamilton. I think it's Hamilton. And they got Noah Font, the tight end. They got studs, bro. They got studs. They got studs, man. So
listen, Buffalo got a tight end with the last name Knoxxx. So,
oh, bro. Yeah, I seen that. I seen
player on Matt. That's my favorite player on Matt. I just go get him just because he says his name. Let's get into this last couple of picks real fast, guys. And it's, of course, our Philadelphia, not ours, Jay, Chris, and mine's Philadelphia Eagles are at Atlanta on the road, 28-3. They took my pick as far as I'm concerned. No offense. I thought when it happened, Devontae Smith was a no-brainer. Then I started paying attention to what happens in the SEC, and I live down here in Florida. I started watching this dude named Pitts, and I kept thinking how I personally love big receivers, big tight ends. I think they
got one though.
They're just really good, and I don't think we do. I think the Eagles.
You don't like Goddard?
I think the Eagles. To me, Goddard's a tight end, and Pitts is actually a receiver who plays tight end. That's the difference.
Oh, okay. I get what you're trying to say. Okay,
you see what I'm saying? Like Pitts is actually really a receiver. Okay, he's a receiver. He's sliding in tight end.
He's the Randy Moss of tight ends. That's what I call him. He's that good.
And I like him. But you know what? I like what the Eagles have out there. I'm not going to lie to you. Everybody healthy. I call him Baby Shaquan. I like his off-season workouts. I know I just said off-season workouts. I'm like, what? Who doesn't have off-season workouts? I just did a Ben Simmons thing. No, this guy has been working out. You should see his legs. This man has some rock-tight legs. If you know what the rock legs look out and you're a workout person, and Wally, you're a workout machine. The boy is a stud of a man. I can say that as a heterosexual man in the barbershop. That boy right there, I call him Baby Shaquan. Okay, and Sanders is a stud to me. I think he'll have a breakout season. I'm not saying as a fan. I just think he's due for a breakout season and these pesky injuries that keep happening to him. But overall, I like the Eagles on the road in Atlanta to cover that fort. Now, are they going to win this game? I do think they can win outright. But as a handicapper, I still think they cover. So either way, I win either way. But I'm also picking them to win outright. Jay, Chris, your thoughts?
I'm also taking them to win outright. New quarterback, new coach, a lot of unknown stuff from opposing teams. Mm-hmm. The Eagles are a team that needs to be learned. They're healthy right now. And I think they can be a dangerous team. I think they can be an interesting team. I don't think they can be the best team. I think they can be an interesting team. I think they're good enough to beat Atlanta in Atlanta week 1. How many times are we going to play Atlanta week 1?
I don't care.
Yeah, y'all play Atlanta a lot. Is that a bird thing? Is that a bird rivalry thing?
I told Jay Chris, Wally, that I personally think we have the hardest schedule in our division. To me, when I look at it, I know we do, but it's how we play and where we play them. To me, that
I don't know. I feel like Washington has a tough. We got all these quarterbacks. I don't know.
Very tough schedule early on, and if we can get through that,
the Eagles early on play Kansas City, Tampa Bay, San Francisco.
We got all that too. I know.
Early though, but early.
We got. Yeah, I mean, I get you. I mean, I understand. I just
Dallas
feel like
early.
You got Seattle too, right? Y'all got Seattle?
Yep. Shout out to Peacock for putting Halloween Kills on Peacock the same day in theaters. Boy, you gotta love streaming. Go ahead. So I just want to shout that out. I saw it on Variety on the big old Twitter machine, as they say. But go ahead, Jay Chris. Just a little quick on the Eagles and good Jay Chris's.
No, that's it, man. I think the Eagles are going to be an interesting team, not a great team. There's going to be a lot to learn. There's a lot of unknowns. A lot of stuff we don't know about the Eagles with the new coaching staff coming in. We don't know exactly what we're going to see just yet. I don't think the preseason told us a whole lot about this team. But I'm interested. You got Jalen Hurts who can do it with his arm and his legs. He can continue playing. I think he's going to be the type of quarterback that only runs if he has to. I think he's that, and he's that good. I think he's that smart. I think he works that hard at it. And unlike some athletes that come through this city, I think he understands the city. I think he gets it. That's very important here in Philadelphia. You got to get it, right? Certain guys that play basketball, they don't get it. They just didn't get it.
Ben Simmons didn't get it.
I knew it. I saw you were going with that one too.
Some guys just don't get it. I say it on every show I'm on when this comes. Some guys just don't understand the city. I think he gets the city, and he's only been here for a year. Okay.
You know what? I hate how people don't understand the city. It's like what Tretch said, told y'all in that great, wonderful song off the Juice soundtrack. If you've never been to the ghetto or ain't from the ghetto, don't come to the ghetto because you will not understand the ghetto. And those insert Philadelphia and all those things. If you have not been from Philly or lived in Philly, you wouldn't understand Philly. So when people comment about Philly stuff and throw out stuff like Philly treat players bad, you have to understand the city. And they just want a winner, and you want somebody that's a winner who not only is a winner but tries to be that. Not like I love McNabb. I think personally he's the greatest Eagles quarterback of all time. Not my favorite. That belongs to Randall Cunningham. But I think he's the best Eagle quarterback of all time. But people in that city do not like him because the way he took to approach the things was a nonchalant win or lose. And no, in that city, you got to win. Wally, who you got? Eagles in this game or Atlanta? Atlanta's favorite at home by 4.
When you talking reckless, Randall Cunningham's the best quarterback ever in Philadelphia. That's my guy.
Favorite.
That's my guy. I don't even care what that's my favorite quarterback too. He's the best quarterback in Philadelphia.
He's my favorite of all time, but he's not.
Troy Aikman, you shouldn't even be in the Hall of Fame. Randall should be in the Hall of Fame over you.
He's not better than Donovan McNabb.
Troy Aikman, you shouldn't be in the Hall. Randall should be in the Hall of Fame over you. Yeah, I got Atlanta. And nothing against. I think their offenses. They got a lot of offensive weapons. I just like Kyle Pitts a lot. Like I like him a lot. So you referenced him. I like him a lot. I think he's a problem for most teams. And you got Ridley on the outside. I mean, how is the Eagles defense for real? Like last year was struggle. How is it? That's my question.
I think our corners are going to be better. I like the pickup of Harris late, coming over from Pittsburgh.
Okay.
I personally like their secondary. I would like a lot more, and I hate that I've never thought I would say this if Jalen Mills was still here. A player who wished he was still here.
You missed Jalen Mills?
I kind of, without him even being here, it was like when we had what was the ball we talk about all the time, Jay Chris, that couldn't cover nobody but hit him. There was a strong safety. After we lost Dawkins, he came in for Dawkins after the Dawkins years. He ended up going to Carolina and actually became a Pro Bowl like 3 years later.
Yeah, I can't think of
Coleman or something like that.
Yeah, Coleman. Kurt Coleman.
That boy was just, I like guys who
couldn't cover
a lick,
blanket,
but had heart. But he had heart.
He'll lay the hat on you though.
Okay.
Had heart, and so I like guys that come out there and fill up and have heart. So
it's not against. I have nothing. It's just it's not the Eagles defense that if it was the Eagles defense that I remember, over last some odd years, not last year, then I would definitely pick the Eagles. The defense is kind of like
one of your all-time favorites.
They can have him. They can have him.
He was. Listen, I didn't see him do a lot of stuff, but every time I turn around, he got a sack on my team doing this.
Look. You're right. That's about. You're right.
He was an Eagle
that
killer.
One, look. I'm not even arguing. You're right about that one, but I'm telling you, there's some games where you be like, he's going one-on-one and get somebody. You be like, yo, can you just shed this block like just once?
And he's old.
I don't expect much from him. I expect from him what we got from him.
Is he starting? He ain't starting though.
I don't think so.
I don't know. We don't really know.
We don't know what's going to fill up in that team.
Yeah, okay. So
it's so
not a lot to talk about.
Yeah, it's so different this year.
How's the coach? I mean, my thing, I guess, because to me, like I guess this is my thing. I respected y'all's coaches, even though he got fired. I mean, he got fired. I respected y'all coaching staff last year. I mean, Peterson's staff, because at the end of the day, like people remember what he did recently.
City wanted Deuce.
Yeah, they wanted Deuce Staley.
I would think they did. Jay Chris, Little Murr.
You know what? Let me just put it. The city loved Deuce.
Okay.
Love Deuce.
Yeah.
I love Deuce, right?
Yeah.
But let's be honest. Where was Deuce being considered for a head coaching job?
Nowhere.
Anywhere else. Nowhere. And you know what? And I knew that as well. Like, he wasn't a man for the job, but he should have. It was the same thing. Like, you don't let players leave. They would never live down. They let Dawkins go for $1 more million to the Broncos. And I think when it comes to that, when it comes to Jeffrey Lurie, those are the mistakes that Jeffrey Lurie has to fix. Certain people you keep in your organization because it's just best for the morale and the city.
I gotta be honest though, I didn't always like his rotations either.
Who
running backs, Deuce's rotations.
Oh yeah, I got you. Yeah, I understand. Where's Deuce at now though?
He's in Detroit.
He's in Detroit. Yeah. Okay. No, I mean it's nothing against. It's a wait and see with the new coach. I mean, he rubbed me the wrong way when I saw his interview, so I guess a wait and see.
Well, let's get wrap it.
First interview.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, I haven't got over that either. Wally and Jay Critch say the same thing.
Tell y'all, forget about that.
Okay.
Forget about that.
All right.
That was nerves.
It's a wait and see approach. You know what I'm saying? That's all. At me as an outsider, that's all I can go off of. You know what I'm saying?
Did you see this interview yesterday?
No, I'm an outsider. See what I'm talking about, bro? I'm the outsider.
I'm telling you that I think this dude gets it.
Okay.
He came to his press conference interview yesterday with a Phillies hoodie on and a Phillies hat.
Okay. No, I'm an outsider, bro. Like I'm not even.
He still talk worse than like he got a box of marbles in his mouth. And then he says things like 1 and 1 is 3. I'm just hoping.
We'll see, man. We'll see. Like she can definitely. I mean, I could definitely be wrong. We'll see.
I hope I'm wrong with it.
Let me tell he pulled a high school type move where he didn't like the effort that was being given in practice.
Mm-hmm.
He said, everybody go to hell home. He said, y'all ain't gonna be out here working hard, and y'all don't need to be here. Go.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope. That's
Where
dope.
does that happen? That doesn't happen in professional sports.
Well,
No,
he has a job on the line. So
he got 3 years. Man, he got 3 years.
Listen, we're talking about when you're talking
he got 2 years.
Professionals here.
That boy got 2 years.
Here.
No, he got a young quarterback. He should give him 3. He needs
they
to
don't,
3.
They don't listen. I don't think the city, even the team, even believes in Jalen Hurts. That's what he brought in.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. Because I mean, Jalen.
That's what he brought in Gardner. I personally thought they were gonna give it all up for. We talked about him earlier in the show, Deshaun Watson. And I thought if you put Deshaun,
I thought so too. Everybody, we thought. No, a lot of people over here thought that too.
So
a lot of folks thought that here too. We were like, all right, yeah. It was like Deshaun. If they get the shot. So the thing was, like, no one. Jalen Hurts ain't bad. I'm not saying he's bad. I think he's
He's not Deshaun Watson.
He ain't Deshaun Watson. He's still a wait and see approach. You gotta wait and see approach.
Hurts is the future of this team. This is me talking.
That's
cool. Not anything I heard.
Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. I'm with you, bro. Look, I got me. Look,
real fast.
I trust you because you're there. I'm not there. You
real fast before we rapid fire this thing. I want to make sure we talk about the aforementioned football team. They don't play this week? Yes, they did. They play the Chargers. I'm sorry.
Play Chargers.
At home. My bad.
It's my man, Herbert. I think it's my man, Herbert.
But here's the question about this game, though. It's a pick'em game.
Why? But it is, though. It is.
It's a pick'em game. So I'm be honest with you. I will say the same thing that I always say. And again, I go back to rules of handicapping. Jay Christian, this is one of my rules. A West Coast team, I don't care if it's the first game of the season or not, coming east, playing at that time. Mm-hmm. On the road, give me the football team. Give me Washington to win this game.
So you could say like you can say that if you say football team African accent, it would sound all right. Go ahead. You can do that, dog.
Chargers need to be in town tonight.
They should be in town tonight, but I don't think they. But either way, I'm going with Washington to win this game. Jay Chris, yours, and then Wally, give me a soliloquy. I'm gonna rapid fire this thing up out of here.
I think the Washington defense eats Herbert alive.
Yeah,
I think that defense, they a bunch of lions.
It's a pick'em game for a reason, though. That means that the Vegas is not believing the offense. The Vegas is not believing the offense. Herbert's there.
First 4 weeks of the season, Fitzmagic is a bad boy.
I agree with you on that one, but I also say this: I gave it a lock this week. I haven't given up an upset yet this week. This isn't one of them. Just saying, no one's giving a lock or an upset. Wally, give what you got in this game.
Man, I got Washington. But I do think the Chargers pose a threat. They got talent on the offensive side of football. You got Keenan Allen. You got Eckler. Eckler's out.
Second best receiver in football.
You know what I'm saying? And you got Mike Williams. They got talent. And that quarterback's a dog. I mean, F what you heard. That quarterback's a dog. But on the flip side, though, Washington, like Watt said, Washington defense is ready. And I feel like just because like I said, that Herbert is a dog. He likes to make big plays. He's looking for the big play. That means he holds the football a little long. If you hold the football long against Chase Young, the sweat is a problem. So that's the only issue. You know what I'm saying? But he can make plays. He's that good. He can make plays though. He is that good though. I'm not going to crap on him. He is that good. He can make plays. So,
well, real fast, real rapidly fire. Let's go ahead and burn through the rest of these games real fast. All picking this Washington football team to win this game. San Francisco at Detroit, favored by 8 on the road in Detroit. 8-point favorites in this game. I don't like that as a home dog as a first game of the year. Detroit is putrid to me. They're home. Guess what, though? Jared Goff, because he got something to 10. I'm still going with San Francisco. Give me San Francisco to cover this point. Jay, Chris, who you got?
San Francisco.
You got? All right. Seattle goes to Indianapolis. Indianapolis is favored at home by 3. First game of the Carson Wentz era. The whole Seattle Seahawks thing's going on. Is this true about Russell Wilson or not? If it is, this is a lot for a quarterback to take with a wife at home. I'm taking the Colts and my man Wenzel. No longer Pennsylvania. Colts to win this game and cover the 3 points. Who you got in this one, Jay Chris?
Hey, I think Wentz has a grudge against Seattle. It caused them to not play in the Super Bowl. Give me Wentz in this game. Give me the Colts in this game.
Same. We all agree, Colts.
All right. We got Vikings versus the Bungles. Bungles are favored at Cincinnati. I'm going my upset of the week, the Cincinnati Bungles, and Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase show them what they're made of. I like that duo the same way from LSU. I like that duo from Alabama with the Eagles. I'm taking the Bengals to win this game as my upset of the week. Minnesota favored by 3. Jay Chris, who you got?
I like that too. Give me the Browns. Give me the Bengals.
Give me the Vikings.
All right, we got Dolphins at Patriots. Patriots favored by 3. I'm taking the Patriots. Jay Chris, who you got?
Dolphins at Patriots.
Yes.
Ooh. Give me the Dolphins.
Yeah, give me the Dolphins. I'm not believing in Mac Jones.
I'm gonna say this for both of y'all. That's y'all upset of the week. Y'all ain't called one yet. So there it is right there.
All right,
Browns at Kansas City. Kansas City favored by 7. I am taking the Browns of Cleveland, baby, to cover. Matter of fact, I'm switching it from Cincinnati. I'm gonna give a real upset pick. Put your money on Baker Mayfield and the. All right, I'm lying. I got Kansas City to win this game and cover. It's just the first game of the year, and it's because it's in Kansas City. Later in the year, I think this game will be a lot tougher than what it may be right now. I do hope that I'm wrong, but I'm taking Kansas City to win this game and cover the 7. J. Chris, who you got?
Kansas City got a rookie at center, but I'm still going with Kansas City in this game.
Wally, wow.
Kansas City can't go against them right now.
Giants at home against the the Broncos. At home, Giants favored Denver. I'm sorry, on the road favored by 3 against the Giants. Wow, I'm still taking the Broncos to cover this as well. What you got, J. Chris?
Give me the Broncos.
Wally?
Broncos, like their talent, like their
Packers
defense.
on the road in New Orleans, but that game's not in New Orleans. Where's that game at? They moved that game to Jacksonville. It's somewhere like that. I think
because of the storm.
Yeah, it's in Jacksonville.
The storm, yeah.
I think it's getting moved to Jacksonville. So I'm still taking the Packers to win that game against New Orleans. Although I like famous Jameis and what they can do. I hope. You know what? I'm gonna keep it a B. I'm putting my money on the line. So I gotta go. You know what? I still think New Orleans covers that game. Give me New Orleans. I'm taking New Orleans. There it is. Yeah. You got J. Chris.
I'm also taking New Orleans. There's the known unknowns or unknown unknowns. Give me New Orleans.
I'm with New Orleans. New Orleans got a better defense too. New Orleans defense is stout. Give me New Orleans.
Bears at Rams. Rams favored by 7. Give me the Rams to win that game as well, and the 7.
Give me the Bears. I'm taking the Bears now.
Cover the 7. Wally, who you got?
Ooh, I'm gonna take the Rams on that one. That's a tough one. I'm gonna take the Rams.
That is a tough one. I don't like the 7 in that at all. We got Baltimore favored by 5 points against Vegas on the road. I am definitely taking Vegas in this game with all the hits that are coming out of Baltimore. Give me Vegas. Who you got in this one, J. Chris?
Vegas. Give me Vegas.
Wally, wow. Who you got in this one?
I'm gonna take Baltimore for this one. I know they're gonna. I'm gonna take Baltimore. I'm just gonna take Baltimore.
He's gonna take Baltimore. There you have it, people. We are back to Soul and Sports.
Can I say one more thing?
Yeah, you had to say that you didn't say. So you didn't say it.
My caveat. I had the Buccaneers winning.
You said you wanted to.
NFC South. But I got the Saints winning the Super Bowl.
Ooh.
Wow. So call it now. The Super Bowl. I got the Buccaneers versus the Cleveland Browns. It's my Super Bowl pick. Wally, who you got in the Super Bowl?
Everybody know I've been on Twitter. I've been toting Washington. So I'm like Washington in the bowl, and I have them taking on Tennessee, and I have Washington winning the bowl.
All right, J. Chris.
Saints in Tennessee.
Saints in Tennessee.
I got the Saints winning.
Well, there you have it, guys. My name is Mike Knoxxx, the best in the world, baby, the head of the table. Yes. All of that it did, son, people.
All right, Adam Cole, you got it, bruh. You got it, Adam Cole.
I got my Pat McAfee on. Wally, wow, where can they find you guys at, J. Chris?
Hey, you can catch me at Jay Watson Radio Man, as you see right there, and you can also catch me on Untouchables Radio tomorrow morning. 7:30 in the morning, the Friday Vibes Morning Show. Check me out, newtwisteradio.com.
Wally, wow, Urban Sports.
At Wole_USS, and at Urban Sports Scene too on Twitter. But I'm just shooting all that. It's all good, bro. Look, man. Look, I'm a mixture. Look, I'm a mixture of everything. You know me. If you a day one for folks who call me Wally, it's cool. My nieces and my nephew call me Uncle Wally.
I call him Wally, right?
You can call me Wally. You could.
There was a time. There was a specific trip. I wasn't on this trip, so I can't. I can't be there.
You're wrong.
He made people call him Wallace.
You said facts.
William Wallace.
That's what I told. Hey, Walt, before we go. So we was at Hampton's homecoming. So we at McDonald's, and then this bad chick. There was a bunch of them, and I was like, we was just rapping. I was like, yeah, my name is Wallace. Ron looked at me like a friend who passed away. He looked at me like Wallace. I was like, yeah, man. I was like, Wally didn't sound right.
Well, listen, guys, we are out of here. Do not wake up tomorrow morning and say to yourself, I love me some me and don't love God. We see y'all next Thursday, y'all. Peace.
Everybody's got a price. Everybody's gonna pay.